Despite the icy winds howling around him, his whiskers frozen stiff, the seal still lies peacefully on the ice near the water's edge, sound asleep. Sleeping beside open water may seem dangerous, but in truth, it's far from safe. A polar bear quietly creeps past a snowdrift. He's already set his sights on the sleeping seal. But the bear knows seals are extremely sensitive to any sound or vibration. So he stands completely still, careful not to make a single mistake. Suddenly, the polar bear licks his lips, he's starving. Then he lowers his body and begins to crawl forward in tiny, silent movements. He plans to slip into the freezing water, swim beneath the ice, and emerge from a hole closest to the seal. Only then can he launch a surprise attack, and finally taste the seal meat he's been craving. Now, the bear is underwater, swimming swiftly toward his target. The seal, meanwhile, has woken up, but remains unaware of the danger closing in. He stays calmly on the ice, stretching lazily. 3 minutes later, a small white shape ripples beneath a nearby ice hole. Sure enough, it's the polar bear, ready to strike. He raises his head above the surface, eyes locked on his prey. The polar bear peeks out, glancing left and right, only to realize he's come up in the wrong spot. Although the seal is just ahead, the distance is far too great. Catching it from here would be nothing but a dream. His first attempt has failed, but he's not discouraged. He dives back underwater and starts swimming again. Less than a minute later, he surfaces through another ice hole, but once again, he's miscalculated. This time, he's behind the seal. Still, the seal hasn't noticed him. There's hope yet. The bear takes a deep breath and dives for a third attempt. A hungry polar bear never gives up. With powerful strokes and a determined heart, he pushes forward beneath the ice. Moments later, his head breaks the surface once more. But luck isn't on his side, again. He's even farther away from the seal than before. The seal's hearing is incredibly sharp. It can detect vibrations and sound waves through the water and pinpoint their direction. Yet strangely, this seal seems completely unaware, as if deaf to the danger. The bear lets out a quiet sigh of frustration, then sinks back below the surface, determined to try again. The seal is lying right there, yet the polar bear still can't catch it. On his fourth try, he once again surfaces in the wrong place. Moments later, his fifth attempt ends in failure too. But failure is the mother of success, as long as he doesn't give up. There's still hope. Suddenly, a faint sound beneath the ice catches the seal's attention. At the same moment, the polar bear finally finds the ice hole closest to his prey. However, this time the seal senses danger and dives into the water just in time. The polar bear growls softly in frustration. For him, ambushing a seal beneath the thin spring ice is nearly impossible. The success rate is barely 1 in 5. And now, the peak hunting season is coming to an end. If he can't find food soon, his strength and his chances of survival will begin to fade. Love wildlife as much as we do? Hit that like button and subscribe for more amazing animal documentaries.